The News Hour is live on the road, day 4 of our island road trip. 6 o'clock on the dot, and we are in Duncan, broadcasting live from City Hall Square with a couple hundred of our closest friends. Once again, a great crowd here. More on that in a moment, but first, here's what's making news.
They came to deliver the news to Duncan residents, and they left with many Vancouver Island experiences. The Global News Hour team were in Duncan City Square on Thursday and were warmly welcomed by residents, performers, and fans. Long hours and great organization are key for News Hour producer Marcia Gabriel.
It's a thrill every day. The adrenaline's always pumping to get it to air and to get it on time and to get everything that we want and we need for a great show.
What are you doing right now?
What we're doing right now is we're setting up the shot for the background we want tonight. So we're just doing a little lighting, touching things up. It will change as the sun goes down, so we try and get as prepared as we can.
Any surprises on this trip so far, Doug?
Just dealing with the weather has been a bit of an issue.
I'm the operations manager for the news for Global BC. My job is basically all the technical people fall under me. So on a road show like this, I'm in charge of finding the sites, crewing it, making sure all the equipment's here, making sure all the people that are involved at each location know we're coming, the power, telephone lines, and that kind of thing.
It's a big job.
It's a big job, yes. I've been doing it quite a long time now, so it's, it isn't easy, but I've done it enough so I know all the little pitfalls and things to take into account when we do this. This is basically the A-team. All these people are the best at what they do, so that's why we bring them along, and they make this look so easy, but it isn't really. There's a lot of work, a lot of thought that goes into this.
Right now, I am controlling the beauty shots for the opening and closings of most of our ins and outs of commercial breaks and stuff like that. Anything that they want different, they'll usually ask me for it, and I try to do the best I can and give them what they need. For stuff like this, being good at video games helps.
The team on this road show has a number of news and television veterans to augment the young crew members. They all pull together to produce a high-quality product.
Communications with integrating television stations through phone systems and then into our mobile. There's so many variables that we have to check and check and check and check.
When it really, really rains, maybe that might be tomorrow, I don't know. It's the weather's actually been pretty good. Port Hardy was a bit challenging with the winds and the rain. When the rains come, it really slows everything down because then you're trying to deal with moisture and stuff like that. And this isn't designed to be outside, this equipment, so we really got to protect it.
Well, I like to meet the people, and I think they're really interested in what we do and the news, and everybody knows sort of the people in the business. I grew up in the island, so it's it's a different life, so it's fun coming back.
We love road shows. We've been looking forward to it since we first heard about it. We always get pumped about them, right? Yeah. It's great.
You meet the audience?
Not too much because I'm usually super busy while that's going on.
With the industry constantly evolving, everyone is learning all the time.
I started out in editing, and now I'm doing camera, and I do some of my own stories, and right now we're testing out a thing called Streambox, which is built on the cell phone signals, so you can basically broadcast from anywhere. It's awesome. A couple weeks ago, I took it down the side of a 20-story building. We're rappelling down the side, and we broadcast live. So that was fun.
Well, you've been in the business quite a while. What would you say are the most noticeable changes in live news?
Computer, for sure, yeah. When I first started, I was cutting on film, and now it's like I was probably the last guy in the station to learn the computer, and I love it. It's awesome. Like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
For the Global News team, the Vancouver Island road trip was definitely a highlight.
Island hospitality can't be beat, and you discover things in the back roads like wine tasting. The wine industry here, I was down, maple syrup is being made down in Lower Cowichan too. So you discover things you can't imagine are going on, and again, you get to see things that normally you wouldn't, you're driving up the highway and you never get to pull off and see the great things that are going on.
Yeah, so you might be back one day.
I will be back tomorrow.
And you have been a lovely audience to work with.
So well behaved. So well behaved.